So it don't take long to go through $10,000 by the time you figure your fuel and everything else. So that's my opinion. And you have that reserve put away, and you have good luck with the truck, you probably never have to borrow any money. You just do your own thing. I seen a guy today posted on the internet, a guy that I know from the internet. He's got his own authority, and he said so far this year, on taking advances, it has cost him $9,000 this year. Taking the advances, $9,000 so far this year. And he said next year he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it again. He's going to try to run off his own money. Wow. That's a lot of money, $9,000. I mean, that's. I spent a little over. I spent about $35,000 so far this year in fuel. I mean, can you imagine having another $9,000 in advances? Wow. So.
Now, Bob, how long have you been a member of OOIDA?
Well, I'm a lifetime member now, and I would say 2004, 2005 is when I joined OOIDA.
Now, do you recommend people still become a member of OOIDA, or OOIDA is just a big name that don't really do for you no more that much, or how does that work?
Well, I use them for different things. I use them for my drug. You got to have a drug test once. The drug screening company when you're an owner operator, self-employed. So you got to be a member to have a drug screening done whenever your number comes up. So you got to belong to some organization. So they offer that. That's $100 a year, which I just paid for the year. And then I let them go ahead and do my $22.90, which is my highway use tax. It costs me $35 or something, but they go ahead and do the filing for me. So there's little things like that.
Now you've used them for legal services purposes sometimes, right?
Yeah, if you have a legal question, something comes up, and you need to know the answer, they have the people there. You call. They're out of Missouri. You give them your membership ID number, and they put somebody right on the phone, and they'll talk to you and answer your questions. So, yes, I would recommend. OOIDA's been good with me. So, I mean, there's other ones to choose from, but I've been with OOIDA. So.
Well, now, if you could do over again, Bob, what would you change about your trucking experience? I mean, what would you do different or better?
What I would have done if I could do it all over, I never ever would have leased to a company.
That was. I take it you were scarred for life.
Yeah, when I started out, I should have just stayed on my own, but I didn't know. I mean, I was green. I didn't know anything. I thought that all owner operators had their own deal going, and then when I find out you could lease to the other big companies and they pay your insurance and they pay for your tag and all that, well, it's not free. They charge you, and I can remember many times when I was leased to these other companies, and you sit, you wait. They don't have a load for you. You wait. Well, now if I'm waiting because I decided to wait. And if I want to move, I can move. Nobody has to tell me you can't do this and you can't do that. You have your own trailer. You bring it home. You go and you come. When you lease these big companies, they could say, okay, well, drop the trailer there in Atlanta, and you live in Nashville, and you dead head home to Nashville, and then when you get ready to go back out on the next run, they say, okay, well, the closest trailer's in Birmingham, and now you got to dead head to Birmingham to pick up an empty trailer. So
Yeah. Now, what about some of these talks, Bob? Here we are, we're almost done and over with 2014, and you've heard there's a lot of these guys that say, being an owner operator is, don't do it. It's almost done. It's everything. The industry is gearing up to make everyone just a company driver, and you've heard that line of talk before, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, is that always been? Does that rumor has always been like that, or?
No, I just think it's all this more and more regulation that's going on. Eventually, I guess everybody's going to have these electronic logs and onboard computers and all that. I mean, it's just making it harder and harder and harder for the little guy like myself. How do you compete with the big companies? It's just hard. They have a big pool of trucks and big pool of drivers, and they can do things that I can't do, and it's coming down to just driving the independents out. I mean, it's really kind of sad, because trucking has been very, very good to me. I've made a very good living at it for not knowing anything about it when I started. And knowing what I know right now with all this new regulation and everything, I don't know if I would go. If I was 30 years old again, I don't think I would choose this as a profession, because there's just too much, and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, Bob, why would some companies out there call a little guy like you supposed to calling the big guns of J.B. Hunt, Schneider, Werner? Why do small or certain shippers call you instead of these humongous guys? I mean, I've noticed that seems to be true in certain cases, right?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the J.B. Hunts and the Snyders and all them, maybe they charging half again what I'm willing to do it for. Maybe that's it. I don't know. They have a lot more overhead than I do. I mean, they have all that insurance and workers' comp and mechanics and all these facilities across the country. I just have the truck and trailer to contend with, but the other thing is, this going back to this regulation. I don't know if possibly it has something to do with the hours. I guess they know that most of all the independents like myself, they're going to have those onboard computer, and we can maybe run harder than the other guy. I don't know. That's the only thing that comes to mind for me.
Yeah. So you're looking forward to seeing the last of your last year?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Bob, hello. Uh-oh. Oh, man, we just lost Bob. Sprint strikes again. We'll have to call Bob some other time. Let me know if you guys have enjoyed that interview, and if you guys have any questions for Bob that you would like to have addressed. I certainly have. I've always enjoyed talking to Bob. Anyway, well, where in the world are we? Oh, we're almost in Nevada. No. state line over there or not. No, I don't think that is yet. Let's see if we can't call Bob again. Las Vegas 72. That certainly is not.
Yes, John.
Yeah, that was me. So, all right, what were you saying, Bob?
I forget what we were talking about now, John.
The regulations.
Yeah, the regulations. That's the only thing that comes to mind that, as a company driver, you sit someplace at the dock for 6 hours getting loaded, getting unloaded, and, before you know it, your day is over with, and they can't move the truck, where I guess the independent like myself, we can actually move. So if there's a hot load that comes up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I would imagine if it's got to be there in the morning, they would put it on somebody like myself as opposed to relying on a company driver. I mean, if it's got to be there.
Now, Bob, what if next year the rate is getting better? There are more loads to be had. Would you still do it again, or this is your last year no matter what?
No, this is it. This is it. Yeah. Money's not everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
that's right. You gotta enjoy your. Sheesh, you had a whole flood full of grandkids in the last couple years. So.
Right, and that's what I'm looking forward to. It's being able to spend time with them, and it's over with. I mean, there's no need to keep going. I mean, you only can spend so much money.
Yeah, and everything goes back in taxes anyway, right?
Right.
So how are the grandkids, Bob? How many grandkids do you have now? You have Landon, you have Paige, and you have
Riley,
Maddox, Riley,
Maddox,
Logan,
Naomi, and that's Tyson's little girl. Tyson's got Naomi and Maddox. Blake has got Sage, Riley, and Landon, and Chantel's got Logan.
Well, yeah.
So, and I think everybody's through. I think that's going to be it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I got five in Florida and 1 in Tennessee.
Now Logan is how old now? 14?
Logan turned 14 yesterday. Yesterday
Wow.
was his birthday. Yep, 14. Big boy. He's as big as me, John. I'm serious.
Go ahead.
He's just a little bit shorter than me, but I mean, he's I'm not a big guy, but he's a big boy.
And he's a pretty smart kid, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
And he's your eldest grandkid.
Yes. He's number 1.
And he calls you Papa.
Papa. Yeah.
How did he like the GoPro? Did he? You bought a GoPro Silver recently.
Yeah, for my 2 boys and Logan, I guess. Logan has played with it. He got it all set up, but Blake, he actually took his yesterday, Sunday, with a friend of his that does this filming commercials and stuff. He does it for a living. This is what he does, and they took whatever. No, I don't know. I'm not sure what he's got for a camera, but they took the two cameras and they were going to do something with the two cameras together. And he's done some pretty neat little videos, and I'm anxious to see what he actually videoed, because it was this past weekend. So
now,
but
Blake is done with rodeo, right?
Yeah, he's all through rodeo. He just works on them now.
Yeah, he does horseshoe or ferrying.
Yeah, he's a farrier.
Farrier,
yeah.
Okay. So, and he likes to go fishing.
Oh, he loves to fish. That's all he wants to do is fish.
Fish and
hunt.
And deer hunt.
And hunt.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, he got 2 bucks there. He came to my house for Thanksgiving, and he got him 2 bucks. And he was talking about going back up there again this week. I don't know if he's going to or not, but he says right now it's just slow time as far as the shoeing, because people don't want to spend the money. It's the holidays or what have you, so you don't have that much work. So he was talking about going back to Tennessee to get him another deer.
Now he just go hunting on your farm, right? He doesn't go anywhere else.
Well, no, there's several farms that he actually goes on. Because he lived there, so he knows other people, and he'll go to my place and then go to another one. And he got one at my house and with a bow, and he shot the other one, he said because he shot it, a lot of the meat got messed up. But he got 2 bucks.
Yeah. Now, for those of you out there on YouTube, Blake is your 3rd child, right?
Blake is my 2nd.
No, he's
third.
Yeah,
You're right, third. Yes.
And right out of high school, he went to a horseshoeing, ferrying school in Oklahoma.
Yes, Purcell, Oklahoma.
Purcell, Oklahoma.
South Oklahoma City. Yeah.
And that's on highway, what is that? They're right on the interstate, I think.
Right, Interstate 35.
35, that's right, yep. And what you do, you send them to school? How much was that school for?
Well, he did it one-on-one for probably 2 years with a farrier in Florida.
Oh, so he had an apprenticeship before he went to the school then?
Yes.
Okay.
He did it for about 2 years, and then the guy that was teaching him said, now you need to go get certified. And he went there to Purcell, and it was this time of the year. It was in the wintertime. And he stayed right there. They got a bunkhouse there. Stayed right there for, I think he was there for 8 weeks or 10 weeks. And got certified. And came back and went into business for himself. He's been in business for himself now for, gosh, I guess probably been
5 years or more.
5 years. Yeah, 5 years. Well, he's doing quite well for himself.
Got himself your old dually plus
yeah, but he just bought another one, John. He just bought a brand new 3/4 ton F250.
Yep.
Yep.
But to begin with, he took your old dually and a horseshoeing trailer and just went out there and did it by himself. And remember that time where we were joking to each other like he was making more money between the both of us. He was making more money, and he only did it for what, 4 hours a day? Yeah.
Oh yeah. He does quite well. I mean, it's hard work. It's hard on his back, but he does quite well for himself.
Yeah.
And here again, he's a one-man show all by himself. It's no different than doing the trucking. It's just that you don't have the expense. But the trailer, he bought a new trailer a few years back, had it custom built, and it's just a small trailer, chewing trailer. had it built in upstate New York, and it cost him almost $20,000.
For the trailer? Wow.
Yeah, just for the trailer.
Now he
you know,
bought himself a brand new pickup truck and
yeah, just bought a brand new F-250.
And Blake likes guns, and he likes fishing boats, and fishing. And now, by the way, everybody, Blake used to be at a national rodeo. He used to fly all over the country just to go rodeoing, right?
Right, until he hurt his shoulder, and the doctor he had it operated on, and the doctor said you throw it out again, you won't be shooting any horses. So I'm glad he stopped doing that. But he was doing the bulls and he was doing the broncs. He did them both, and he went all over creation doing it. And I'm glad he's out of that.
Now, how about Tyson? Did you finally give him the GoPro? I remember he was the last one to receive the GoPro. Yes,
Tyson. Yeah, Tyson's guy, he was all excited about it, and I don't know if he's actually used it or not, because he just got it. When I came down to Florida, I gave it to him. But he's excited about it. I think he was more excited about it than Blake, because Blake's friend has got the cameras and this. You know, Tyson didn't have one like that, so he's got it now, and I'm sure he's going to put it to good use.
Have you seen any videos of your grandkids yet? I mean,
no, not yet. Like I said, they all just got it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I'll have to get Logan to start using the one work keeping and let him show me how to do all that.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be busy using it by when Christmas comes around.
Oh yeah.
Well, Bob, I appreciate your input and your experiences there and your advice to the young kids. So, any last word for the YouTubers out there in the world?
No, it's just trucking's been very, very good to me, and you know, if it's a young guy gonna get into it, I think it'd be a heck of a deal for a young couple. You know, if there was a husband and wife, they wanted to travel, see the country. You know, not necessarily for the money, but you know, the young couple and just wanted to go here and go there and see the country. I mean, you get one of these companies to shuttle you around. I mean, it's, you know,
well, that
would be good, I think.
There's actually a very young couple. I don't know how young they are, but they look really young. They even have a trucking show on YouTube called the Jade and John Show, and
okay.
they look like they're just younger than 25 years old. They live right there on the truck. Can't remember who they drive for, but yeah, they got a whole big. I don't know how many followers they got, but everybody seems to like them.
No, well, you figure you live in the truck and you're together. You don't have any rent. You don't have a light bill. You know, I mean, you really could save some serious money, especially if you're running teams. You could save some serious money. Commit on it for 5 years and just work at it. And at the end of 5 years, you'd have enough money probably to make a heck of a down payment on a house. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the good thing about these couples is they both drive, so it's not one of those cases where the wife just, you know, lives in the truck. Well, that's no way to go.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Many people have tried the guy who drives and the wife just travels and ends up with a disaster. So All right, Bob. Thank you once again. We'll catch you later.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, later, Bob.
John,
Yeah, bye.
you hung it up?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, yeah, but we're off to YouTube, or?